Hello everyone, welcome back. I just finished giving my Ruger 556 MPR its first cleaning. Okay. Now the interesting thing about this is that I've only got about somewhere between 200 and 300 rounds on this gun. The reason why I decided that it absolutely needed a cleaning is because I have noticed over the last couple of shooting sessions where I used this gun, when I went to charge it, the charging handle was basically sticking. Okay, usually I was able to just pull a little bit harder and get it to open up, but today it was really stuck. So I said, yeah, it's time to clean this gun. Now, the interesting thing about this is because I only use this MPR for distance shooting. So because basically I have a 1:8 scope on this, so I don't do a whole lot of shooting with this. It's a very accurate gun. I mean, this gun I have shot 1.5 inches at 200 yards with this gun. So basically, it's a a .75 MOA. In order to get that, those tight shots, basically the tolerances on this gun, and what I mean is the parts, they're very close together, so there's not a whole lot of space between the parts. By comparison, I've got this Palmetto, and this gun's got, it's approaching 500 rounds right now, and I mean, I have absolutely no problem charging this handle. I can see it's, at 500 rounds, it's starting to, there's starting to get a little bit of resistance there, but nothing that is even really noticeable. I have to really pay attention to it and almost, kind of compare this to a different AR that I've recently cleaned. The difference is that this is more of a combat rifle. This thing shoots between 2 and 3 MOA. So basically it just, I haven't had to clean this. I just bought this a couple of months ago, and basically I haven't, I've got about 500, close to 500 rounds on it, and I'm probably not going to clean this until it probably passes 700, until I start feeling a little bit of resistance on that charging handle. And basically, I just want to see how far out I can take this. So I have no intention of cleaning this until then. But with this gun, I was kind of surprised that that within 300 rounds, this gun needed to be cleaned. Now the interesting thing is, because I'm usually shooting distance with this gun, I'm typically shooting better ammunition. I'm shooting brass. Brass almost exclusively. I've tried some steel case tool ammo through this, and what I find is that a lot of times it won't lock back, or it may not, or the bolt may not come back far enough to pick up the next round. Now, part of that might be because the rifle was starting to get a little bit dirtier, apparently this gun is very particular. It likes to be clean. Okay? So that's an important thing to know about the guns. But I was surprised that, given that I mostly, 95% of the shooting I've done on this is basically brass, I was surprised how dirty it was in there. Well, at the same time, with this Palmetto, probably 98, 99% of the shooting I do with this gun is all steel case, and this gun is not having any problems with that. And again, it's because this gun probably has wider tolerances. There's more space between the parts, and that's the reason why this gun is, this is more of a combat gun. This is a gun that it's probably slightly overgassed. This gun will probably run a lot dirtier. This gun, because it's more of a precision gun, for more distance shooting, it tends to be a little bit more finicky. It likes to run cleaner, and there's less space between the parts. In fact, when I was putting the bolt, this is after I cleaned it. When I was putting the bolt back into the bolt carrier, I really had to push it to get it in there, because those gas rings were just pushing so tight against the inside of the bolt carrier. So like I said, the parts are really tightly fitted together. It's neither good or bad. It's just what it is. I mean, it's a very good gun. I mean, for the money, I mean, this is basically, I paid like $620 for this gun, and for getting a .75 MOA, I mean, I think this is the all-time bargain for AR-15s. And you know, on the other hand, this is also a great bargain. You know, $350 for this Palmetto. You know, that shoots between 2 and 3 MOA. I mean, that's also a bargain. So between these two guns, I think I have the best bargain as far as AR-15s go. But that's the thing I wanted you guys to know. If you guys do have this this Ruger MPR, be aware that it's going to want to be cleaned more frequently than what your other AR-15s like to be cleaned. Okay, so just kind of putting that out there. I've done other reviews on the Ruger MPR, and I see that they've gotten a lot of views. So it's something that a lot of people seem to be interested in. So I figured I'd put this information out there for you all. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys next time.